And first of all, I would like to welcome you to today's Pitching Thursday. So we have two presenters. They are here with us. And I would like to start the session. So, kwa leo wenye hajui what Pitching Thursday is, nimeuliza mtu na mtu alikuwa confused what Pitching Thursday is. So, Pitching Thursday is a platform for people who have ideas, startups, or businesses. They will come and pitch. Okay. So the aim of this is to give them a platform for them to showcase or to tell us what they are working on. That is their ideas and that. And so we get these people who are pitching. After every 3 months, we invite investors and people who give out funds. The organization that is having a person that gives out funds, and people are not applying for this fund, so we invite them to come and give you advice on how to apply for this fund. And then during for innovation weeks, we select the best pitches over the months to come and pitch before judges, a panel of judges, and then winners who are awarded huge sum of money. So that's the ecosystem we're trying to build. So on to our first presenter. I'll call Dala to come and tell us what his idea of business is all
Okay, as Ziri is getting ready, good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to present on graphic designing, and my name is Abdallah Hussein Salim. I'm a graphic designer and a digital marketer. Most people know me as Tiger though. Kija ukisema Abdallah, wengine watakuwa wamepotea kidogo. But when you say Tiger, most of the people know me as Tiger. But my real name is Abdallah Hussein Salim, and I want to share first. I want to share first some few details about me. I've been a graphic designer, and all this knowledge I have about graphic designing, I didn't get it from any professional school, college, or university. That's first. It was a skill that I learned in the school of life through my own passion, and I was venturing into different kind of arts. Up to now, I know how to interact with most of the tools that are used by graphic designer, from printing to cutting out to typography, image making, and all that. So today, my company is called Tigraphics. Tigraphics. Kila mtu ameipata hiyo? Yeah. Tigraphic is my company name, and it does not only base with graphic designing, but graphic designing together with digital marketing. I'll be doing the graphic designing and then market that graphic that I design, or that item that I've been asked to design for out there in the market. Different platforms for our clients. So I want the presentation to be ready so that you can see what I'm talking about. as I tell you, my company is called Tag Graphics. TYG is me, Tiger. Simply meaning thank you, God. So TYG Graphics is what my company is, and my brand or my brand theme is to just mirror your brand or mirror your company. Make it be live, make it look out special out there in the competitive world. So my welcome message, I always say, like, a good design is obvious. You can create something that looks good, but now when you make a great design, it becomes just transparent, whereby everyone who sees it understands it, likes it, and wants to go with it. So that brings you to me. I'm Abdallah Hussein Salim. I'm a graphic designer, and I have multiple clients right now. E.g. Kenya Bodybuilding Supplements, Tiger Fitness Gym, and also Bada Flow Mills. That is a company that is almost going to be open before the end of this year. So graphic designing is a very crucial tool. It's a tool that each and every company needs to have inside their company, or every client who has a business needs it to market. And that is why we have several reasons or factors why graphic design is crucial in our society today or in our market today. One, including well-designed pieces of graphic enable its creators to boost up sales and establish its name and earning goodwill in the market. Two, a well-crafted design of graphics seeks to attract attention. A well-designed attracts attention of everyone, and without a good design, the company may not be able to highlight its product and increase its customers. So all of these people who are out in the market, they are expecting to see the item before they can buy it. So a designer is supposed to do that, to make your item be seen in the market so that you can have traffic inside your company, inside your business. My history, as I was telling you, I just started by liking graphic designing. I liked art and started drawing, tracing. Actually, I was not good in art. I started tracing things. Unaweka karatasi, una trace. Then I came to start learning graphic designing from Majengo, Kingorani, using plotter machine or just by cutting stickers with a blade and then putting them on matatus, tuk-tuks. I was even designing calculators actually from high school. Nachukua calculator na iweka sticker, inakuwa mtu anaiona kama ni simu vile ama anaiona kama ni tablet. So I used to do that. Then my name got out and I started having freelance work. I started doing freelance work from 2015, and trust me, I never marketed my work online. During all that time, I never marketed my work online. I was just getting referrals. I do this work for this person, and then I have another person who wants my work. So this just gave me a click in my mind. There is a problem in our marketing strategies. We mostly want to market our items, but how can people see our items outside there? They need that image. They need something that is going to call them to come to that shop. So that is what I saw as a gap, and I wanted to fill that gap, and that is why up to now I'm working for these clients. That is Kenya Bodybuilding Supplements, Tiger Fitness Gym, and Tiger Fitness Gym and Bada Flow Mills. My mission as an artist is to have a good art that can inspire, but not only a good art. I want to have a good design that can motivate. You can just create your art that is going to be good. It can just inspire people to come to your shop, maybe buy this item and go away, but there are still other people who have the same item. So I want to motivate that item. I want to motivate that client to have more customers to come in for the purchases. So how can I do that? Number one, it will satisfy the demand. by developing reputation of excellence and commitment to providing creativity, providing creative and thought-provoking projects. I want I want to sell your item out there so that it can be provoking, to make someone come more and more, and to just not come once and then go away. Yeah? I want the item to be calling out. Number 2, I want to have satisfaction, whereby I'll be providing our client with an excellent product that will represent them in a positive, creative, and thought-provoking. Then I want to give back to the society, and this way I want to train people, to train youths, to create job employment for the youth in our society. And lastly, my plan is before the end of 2020, I'd like to manage designing for up to 10 clients or 10 corporate companies. And God willing, I believe I'm going to reach there. So why did I come for this pitching? I have my goals that I've set, and strategies, content, and my marketing strategies I want to reach by the end of 2020. Number 1, for my goals, I want by 2020 to work for 10 companies. That is complete client work, not freelance, a company that you can just relate with direct. You do designing and marketing for that company. Strategy, how can I do that? I need manpower. I need to work with 10 youths who, even if they're not skilled in graphic designing, I'm going to train them and make sure that in that standard that fits me, that is fitting for the industry. And content, my content is mostly image, typography, shapes, and design. So those are the content that I'm going to use. And for marketing, we are just going to do marketing online. Why online? Because, okay, I can just create a banner for you or a poster for you. And how many people do you think can see that banner? Very few, isn't it? But when we are getting to the numbers, marketing online, digital marketing has more customers compared to any other means. That is why they are called analog. So we want to market our items online, and the best way to get to an online market is through images, typography, and shapes and patterns. So I have this infographic that shows why you should go for graphic designers, why you need graphic designers in your company. So the studies that we have right now shows that our brain not only process visuals faster, but they retain and transmit much more information when it is delivered visually. Content with relevant images gets 94% more views. People prefer viewing than reading or than listening or any other way you can sense that material. So content that has images has more views. The average consumer attention span is just 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and someone has lost it. So if you do not capture the attention from those 8 seconds, you can lose a customer. So how can you get a customer within 8 seconds? Still you're going to visual, because a visual can be processed faster. 82% of consumer internet traffic will be visuals by 2021. This is just this year and next year, isn't it? So this is research that is out there. And lastly, 4 times as many consumers would rather watch visuals than read or learn about a product. That is why even right now, most materials that are provided in our high schools and primary school are visuals, isn't it? Because students understand better even when they are having those visuals. They understand the content much better. So analysis is just simple. When you can just look at our brain processes visual 60,000 times faster. And that is why you are going to get the 8 seconds, because you are processing the image faster than reading. Reading will take time. You need to read, internalize. But with an image, just 8 seconds are enough for you to understand that image and go for that product. So 90% of info transmitted to the brain is through vision. 50% of your brain is active in vision. visuals, and 70% of this is blur. Oh, 70% of your sensory organs are in your eyes. So all these just drive us to one conclusion. We need to market our items through our eyes. We need to see. We need to see to attract that attention. We need to internalize through visuals. So that is why I don't only to have I want to have our. I don't want to have my own self feeding out this to the community. I want to have something that is going to be about the community, and that is why I'm changing from my to our. So I want to have our values, and our values start with the honesty and trust. Number 2, team approach. Team approach whereby we are connecting with the client directly one-to-one, taking ideas from the client and then making them in the most creative and provoking way. Quality work and client satisfaction. I'd rather repeat your work 10 times, but make sure your work is satisfactory to you. And lastly, creative and on schedule. If you want your work by Friday, I should make sure I deliver by Friday, and the item should be in the best standard possible. Other than that, I'll not even want that work. I'll not ask you to pay for that work if it's not creative enough. I'll not ask you to pay for that, and I'll not ask you maybe even to have it, because it's not even quality for me. So I have premium services and I have freelance services. So in my premium services, this implies mostly in companies or businesses-oriented firms, this includes designing, managing the item to reach the right traffic online and offline. How do I do that? I'll be creating the logo and any imaging that is needed by the company. Typography is just having those details out in terms of written ways, like the way it is written here. The texture of that writing just attracts attention, and also to market it. Marketing all of that content online. This is where my idea is different from any other. I don't only design for you, but I also sell it out for you. I will design it and then sell it out for you. And that is very exceptional. Most graphic designers don't do selling of their item. They will just design, give it to you, and you're going to deal with it on your own, isn't it? But I can also market it for you using your own pages and even on my own pages. Our services, now this one is for freelancers. You can either choose the one that you want. It's a busy marketplace. Not standing out is the same as being invisible. That is another quote that I like to use. My service is poster design, brochure design, logo design, company stationery design, that is business cards and any other sheets that you will require. Also online ad design and catalog design for any, maybe that's your personal work. You do not need a brochure. You just need a catalog design for your brand. So I want to deal with that on its own. And lastly, I would like to look at my supporters who are Swahili Pot Hub. Swahili Pot Hub is here where we are. They are the people who made me grow out into the market. I got most of my connections to companies, clients through Swahili Pot Hub. And also Tiger Fitness Gym. This is my most prominent supporter right now. He's the one who is funding everything that I have right now. Now, I'm expecting to have machines that are going to cost roughly an approximate price of 250,000 Kenya shillings. That is from vinyl plotting machines, printing machines, branding machines for all sorts of companies. And I'm expecting to have more people, not freelance but companies. I'm even having what can I call them? Our leaders who are vying for seats in the campaign. So they are even facing me to design for them mock-up for shirts and to print for them posters. So I really need to expand my business and the 250,000 Kenya shillings will just be enough to cater for that demand. It's a very big demand. By the end of 2020, I'll have all of those people pressurizing me to reach out to them, to give them my results, and I don't have enough manpower. And if I'm going to be working with other brands out there, maybe Xerox and so on that I'm working with right now, it will be costing me way more to pay out there than to invest into my business. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Excellent presentation. From a graphic designer to a graphic designer. I know
Thank
how
you.
it goes,
Yeah.
but for the layman, you lost us on why you're doing it. And we didn't see something of the work. You
Oh.
could have asked Swahili for permission, at least you showcase your work on the boards. And also, you could have gone for mine, you could have gone for infographics. Then after that, you could do just the idea. But
Okay.
from a layman's perspective, pictures of one day is halal. But excellent work.
Yeah.
What I can say is this, always say the projects you have done and showcase them in form of papers, A4 papers on the walls, and keep your information like Misho, Wandike, thank you, and your email, your contacts.
Contacts, yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. That's a really